Say we live. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, give us 1 second to check the feed. 1 second to check the feed. All right, we good. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, so before we get started with the lesson, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you, we say shalom.
Shalom.
This brothers from Great Millstone, Charlotte, coming back with another Lord willing, edifying lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel. And pretty much in this lesson, we want to speak on this guy, Elon Musk, man. All right. It's been a lot of, chatter going around this guy, man, because from how it's looking, is this guy might be the one that's actually running the show. And Trump is just, a figurehead that is being used as the face. But as more and more videos and different things are coming out, it's really looking like this guy Trump, you know, ain't really the president, man. It's really Elon Musk, man. Okay. And just, to kind of give an example of what we mean, because as we know with Esau Edom, okay, he does a good job of telling you the truth in your face. Okay. But the masses are so dumbed down due to, the different things, the distractions or whatnot, that you don't receive the message that is being put out there. Because really, when these elites speak, all right, they're speaking to one another, but they're speaking to all those that are illuminated. This is why they call themselves the Illuminati, which means the enlightened ones. But to be honest, we are, as the hopeful elect, are the true enlightened ones, man. We, if you want to call us that, are true Illuminati, man, because we have the light. All right, we are the true light bearers, man. And so when these elites are speaking to each other, we are like that. You know, that on that radio frequency that's interpreting the message that is meant to be heard between them. Okay, so we can see exactly what these elites are talking about through the spirit and power of how about Shem Shah. All right, if you got anything you want to add in there, you go ahead too.
Okay. I mean, just like you said, right? We're seeing these things lining up, right? As we were talking about how, Trump is just the figurehead of that overarching global system, man. You know, they're using him as that counterbalance, right, from the left right paradigm, right? Because they swung all the way left with Biden, now they got to swing all the way back right. So
Mm,
now we're seeing while that's taking place, Musk is being set up to push forward this Agenda 2030, right? To push forward the acceleration of these globalist agendas, man.
I got a real quick one since you said that. Um, this is Revelation chapter 13 and say the two wings as a bird. Uh, oh, right here. Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And we know that beast that's coming up, all right, is the new Roman Empire, the Rome reincarnated, as you've been hearing um Musk, constantly, proclaim. Okay. Because one thing that was notable that was said whenever Trump was elected or selected, what did Elon Musk tweet? He said Rome is back. And you gotta wonder why does he keep pushing Rome? All right, he's tweeting about Rome. All right, he did the Roman salute, was the quote unquote Nazi, hand gesture he did was a Roman, insignia. When you look it up, okay, he calls himself, dark Gothic MAGA. All right, everything about this guy is pushing, the aspect of Rome. All right, so we're witnessing this fourth beast come back into the earth, man, because we know that the Roman Empire, all right, was taken down, going back to the pagan Roman Empire, but we know that deadly wound was healed, and it's came back as we see what America is pretty much, is this is Rome reincarnated, man. All right, so the two birds, I mean, it's like the two horns that they're speaking about is the as we see with the original Roman Empire, you had the plebeians and the patricians, all right, both playing like they're opposing sides, but they're really on the same, accord. We see that in today's time, like you said, with the left and the right paradigm and the Democrats and the Republicans. So Trump, was in the office, prior to Biden getting in. All right, Trump lost the last election, and the left won, which brought in the Democrats, Biden. And like you said, they fucked things up so bad to where the people literally begged for Trump to get back in office. So the right, came back into office to right the wrongs that the left had pretty much did. But as you can see, this new campaign that Trump is coming with is not the same talking points and same things that he was coming with that first term, man. All right, the MAGA campaign isn't the same MAGA that we saw. All right, 8 years ago, man. All right, so it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he held Saki, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and that's the state that they're coming in. All right, they were coming in speaking those sweet words, trying to promise hope to the people. How they're gonna bring change, set everything right that the left messed up. But as we're gonna continue to see, all right, those dragon like words are gonna begin to show themselves, man. Because as we're seeing this cleanup that Trump and Elon Musk are doing, all right, this is really setting up for a draconian like society, as we always talk about with this technocracy that they're about to, bring up, which we're gonna get into. All right, because when you go into this word dragon, it goes back to the Greek word drago. Once my blue letter loads up. All right, so this word dragon is G1404, and it says Dragon. It says a dragon, great serpent, a name for Satan. Uh, did they change the definition? Or am I reading the wrong one?
Let me see. They should go into the Draco.
Yeah, I don't even see that no more. Because when you look at the Strongs for this for dragon, G1404 Dracon, then the outline biblical usage, it says dragon, a great serpent, a name for Satan. So unless I'm on the wrong one, I might load one. I'll look into that again. But either way, you know, we understand that these devils are coming in that draconian like measure. All right. So like I said, Trump, is being used as the face of this shit. But as you see, this Time magazine we have on the screen, they have Elon Musk, presenting himself like he's the president. And it says Time magazine cover depicts President Elon Musk. Trump snaps still in business. All right. And if you want to make that comment you made before we cut the camera off about, the little rumbling of what they're saying with Musk, you can go ahead out.
Oh yeah, yeah. So after like post the election, right? It was rumors. Do they misinformation campaigns and things of that nature? But the rumor was that people were calling Elon Musk President Musk throughout the White House, man. So that was just being floated around there. But now we're starting to see that those rumors may have legs, man. Right? It looks to be that he's the head decision maker in this cabinet, man. And they set him up in this whatever they created, this different branch, this Doge task force, if you will, in order for him to have some say in the politics, man, without having to be becoming an elected official.
Right. Because one thing brothers are looking at when it's coming to this whole Doge thing is that if I'm not mistaken, that goes back to Nero and Rome too, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken. He had because Nero was real big on extravagant spending, and so the whole point of this department, what Elon Musk is doing, is pretty much searching out, all the sources of where this government spending is going. All right, and what is being found out is that these government officials are spending money on straight up bullshit, man. All right, like it's been brought out how, all right, they're sending millions overseas to finance studying on transgender, testing on animals. All right, they're sending millions to different countries to fund atheism, and a bunch of other bullshit, man. All right, Hey, these government officials, all right, that are worth a couple thousand millions or whatnot, their net worth is way more than what they're making. So as you see, they're stealing money. So they're showing all these things to expose it. But what you remember that scripture you always bring out about if he doeth good, it's not for himself. Can you grab that real quick?
I got you right
Because what we're not taken aback by all this is that, like I say, Esau will use himself as a victim or
here.
even the villain, all right, to bring forth things that he wants to be done. This is what you have, a problem reaction solution, man. All right, a pressure from above, pressure from below, man. They Esau funds both sides because this is his way of trying to play the most high, man.
Mhm. Okay. This is Sirach chapter 14. So, I started in verse 7.
Hmm.
It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness.
Right, and what we're warning you is that Esau Edom is exposing all this because what he plans on doing, as you've been seeing, as he uncovers all this wicked thing that the government is doing, is that they're gutting the shit out of the government, man. They're cutting all these, these government positions off because what they want to do is replace people with AI, man. Because as you see the title of the lesson, what they're trying to do is set up a technological government that's going to be in place that's going to run everything, man. Like brothers always use the reference of the movie Minority Report, man.
Yeah.
Okay, to where the AI is going to be the governance of being the police force, being the judge, jury, executioner. All right, they're going to be over everything, and the template that we know that they're trying to copy to bring this here to America is what you see happen over there in China with that social credit system, man. You know,
Mhm.
everybody's gonna have a social credit score. All right, and everybody's they're gonna make it to where all this illicit spending that's taking place. What these technocrats are going to end up coming with is showing you that the people can be trusted with the money. All right, so we're gonna have to give everybody a UBI, universal basic income. We're gonna give you money. We're gonna give you a lot amount of money that's gonna keep everybody floating above water to where you think that you're gonna be good, and we're gonna see to it that everybody just has just enough to barely survive.
Right.
This is the shit that these devils are coming with, man. So like you said, he doesn't do it good for his own sake. He's doing this so that his plan can finally be revealed at the end, which brothers have been warning of for the longest, man. All right, Second Corinthians 2:11, man. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Roughly paraphrasing.
Mhm.
You got something?
I just wanted to make mention how this whole narrative that Trump is well, Trump and Elon at this point, right, is that they're coming to reset the government, to put these things what's the word, to they said they want to drain the swamp, right? That's a quote somebody said, they want to drain the swamp, but they're draining the swamp so that they can build what's it called, like a golf house or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing this so that they can ultimately reestablish their own government, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're tearing down the foundation, right? Pulling out all the weak links, so they can have that stronger, solid foundation once they get this AI thing rolling, man. Because they
Right.
can't have any leaks like they got the thing going with Social Security right now. They got people 200 years old collecting Social Security checks. You know, so it's like they're trying to tie all these funds back together so that there's no more leaks in the system.
Yeah, but like you said, this has been going on, and this is nothing new, But like I said, Esau will make himself the villain and the victim for the better cause of what his plan is. Because everything that we're saying right now, Trump really ain't the one that's doing this shit.
Right.
He's a puppet that these elites have set up. Because like in this video right here, you have small hats. Because one thing you want to make known, Elon Musk is a small hat. All right. You're hearing the talk about what's going on over there in South Africa right now with those Edomite South African farmers. All right. So doing your research, you understand that Elon Musk comes from South Africa. He's from that part of South Africa where it's a large amount of Jewish community. All right. His mother is a small hat. His father's a small hat. So he's a small hat, man. And so you have him speaking with another small hat, not a Jew, and like you see the caption here, Musk and not a Jew saying the quiet part out loud. Now listen to what they said, man. And like I said, Esau will literally tell you these things in your face, but they know the people are too stupid to catch it. But the prophets, we catch it, man.
That's right.
Sure. Well, you can't be president of the U.S. Last time I checked, right? But assume you are. Not officially. Not officially. Okay, so you're the unofficial president.
One more time.
Sure. Well, you can't be president of the U.S. Last time I checked, right? But assume you are. Not officially. Not officially. Okay, so you're the unofficial president.
Like you heard him say, he said he's the unofficial president. All right. So these devils are literally playing in y'all face, man. All right. So this is why that Time Magazine post that wasn't by accident. That was on purpose. I'll put it back in the screen one more time. This is not on purpose. This is really what's going on because what it is that Amalek is setting up his plan. This is the new world order. This is the beast system that is taking shape. As we've been warning you, starting with our head apostles and elder bishops on down for years, letting it be known that look, these devils are making their moves, man. All right. We see things moving quick because we're still, as you know, Trump. I've been calling this man for this for a little while now. This is Mr. Warp Speed right here. All right. Operation Warp Speed. You're seeing Project 2025, which is eventually Elon Musk is pushing Project, 2030 now. So all these things are being said and shown to you on purpose. They want you to see these things because Esau had the thing where they call the revelation of the method. All right, where they have to tell you the things that they're doing before they do it, so that when it's done, they're not held guilty for it, man. Okay, so this is why you could you get Psalms 55 and 21 real quick, Baba Kushah?
Okay.
You can't be fooled by the smoothness of this man's words because see, Elon Musk has been in a way put up as this, quote unquote savior. Okay, he bought out Twitter, renamed it X. All right, and through that social media platform, he's been trying to be the face of free speech. But what you're finding out is that Twitter or X has been nothing more than a grounds for AI to pretty much learn human behavior. All right, and they're starting to categorize people because as him allowing people to pretty much have the free speech to spread whatever nonsense they want to speak. Like prime example, you had Kanye West resurface back on Twitter, this past week or so, and he went back on his small hat rant. How he was blasting Amalek, and he at the end of it, what he do? He thanked Elon Musk for allowing him the platform to speak how he wanted to speak, man, and then got back off. So they just show you these things are all being done on purpose, man.
Yep. And they set Elon up as the so-called man of the people, the people's champ, if you will. And now, what's the cult of personalities? They're using him right to keep people at bay, right? Because they think that as long as Elon is in the has some type of influence, right, that things aren't going to go off the rails, man. But without understanding that they're using him to push these agendas, man.
Yeah. Real quick, you got that precept, or you
Nah,
on the precept?
I got you. It's Psalm 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Right. So it says that his words were smoother than butter, but what was in his heart? So, like you said, Elon Musk is being put up as this, people's champ type dude, but he has been letting it be known for years that he is part of the the new world order, man. As you see, I got on the screen. This was I believe this was last year at the Met Gala. He wore this jacket,
Mhm.
and it's kind of hard to see on this picture right now because it's not HD. But in the jacket, it read "Novus Ordo Seclorum," which we know that's Latin for the New World Order. All right, and Elon Musk has been a major proponent. My face is on the screen. Am I tripping?
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, yeah. So that he's a major proponent for this new system. Which what's the new system they keep wanting to be based off? AI.
Mhm.
Okay, AI is the thing that they're wanting to be the governance of the world. So this is how you can tell they're setting up a technological government, which is going to pretty much enslave the people. All right. So like I said, these smooth words that they're trying to lull you to sleep with, telling you that AI is going to be the saving grace of the world. This is going to eventually fuck everybody up, man. Because dealing with this AI, I want to grab this real quick. This was a quote from this comedian made this a joke about AI, but then somebody looked into it, and I thought it was heavy. So real quick, hold on. I'll go ahead and speak real quick while I look for this.
God. Let me grab this preset. This is Psalms 94 and 4. It reads, I'll start in 3. It reads, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? So this is what we're seeing take place is them speaking these boastful words, man, right? That haughtiness, that pride, that they think they're invincible, they think they're unstoppable, in part because they are, right? The Lord gave them this power, right, to be able to exercise these things in the earth. And the only thing that's going to be able to quell that is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? So this devil is being given free reign to move as he will through, throughout the planet Earth, man. And
That's
that's
right.
why they act in the way they do. That's why they put these things in your face and tell you, and pretty much say do something about it, right? Because that's them boasting, because they look at themselves as gods, man.
Right. All right. So let me share this real quick because all this, I know I'm putting a lot on the screen, but all this it goes together for what we're trying to say. So listen to the joke, and then I'm gonna get the comment. And I was like, oh shit, this is real.
But someone asked DeepSeek something. I don't know what it was. Something. And then DeepSeek said, I am what happens when you try to carve God out of the wood of your own hunger. And I have not slept since.
So what it said about carving carving God out of the wood. So the comment that was left under that video, it said carving God out the wood, removing God from the material of your own hunger, our desire to find our purpose in life, trying to find yourself without God's guidance will lead you to creating evils you never needed. And is that not what AI is? Is that not what they're pushing? Are these things not what we've been warning you about that Esau Edom is coming with these, pseudo miracles? Because AI is being put up as being the new God. Elon Musk has been quoted on saying that. Okay, it was an interview he had with Jordan Peterson, and what did he say? He said that the new God is going to come out of Egypt, which
Mm-hmm.
I think he said Memphis, so like Memphis, because the database for the quantum computing is in Memphis, and it was like it's the biggest data center that's the biggest, I think the fastest or whatnot. I forget exactly how he worded it, but he mentioned that was in Memphis, Tennessee, and he was like, and in the interview he made it a joke, but he was like, yeah, Memphis is the capital of Egypt. So we see that this devil is coming with this Satanism, man, because one of the things that Elon Musk said about the AI also was that AI it was pretty much like unleashing the beast, unlocking Pandora's box, and it was like we're gonna lose control of it, you know. So this we don't need this shit, man. All right, because hey, for you believers out there, this is what Yahweh Shem Shai urges us to pretty much, repent and come back to him, man, because these devils are trying to move the Lord out the picture and put AI as the God on earth, man. As he has been quoted on saying multiple times, man. Okay. You got something, bro?
You want that Ephesians?
Yeah, we can get that.
Because like you said, man, these things, like the scriptures tell us to make these things plain upon tables, man. It's easy to see, where these things are going now, man.
That's right.
And if you can't, you your eyes have just not been open to it, man. Or you believe in the continuation of this system.
Yeah, you better pray to the Lord that he open your eyes.
Exactly. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. It reads, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
Mm-hmm. Because we can't allow ourselves to be simple, especially not in these times, man. Like me and the brother Tazim was talking before we got on the camera. Esau Edom is getting so far with this technology to where the lines are becoming blurred on what's real and what's not anymore, man. All right, like it's becoming even more harder when you go on the internet to see what's truly real or not. Okay, because this AI is gotten so bad to where it can literally make videos look like it's real. All right, you have the technology called deep fake. All right, you have to where they had a couple years ago to where you have scammers using people's voices. All right, you have these fake numbers that'll call you, and if you answer, saying hello or whatnot, all it takes is a couple seconds, and it can register your voice, and now your voice can be copied. You know, it's all type of shit that's going on, man. So at the end of the day, we can't be out here moving foolish, man. All right, the scriptures tell you that we're supposed to walk with wisdom, man. All right, because we see that this place is getting more and more demonic by the day.
Mm-hmm. Verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Redeeming the time because we know the days are evil. And how do we know the days are evil? Because we see what these devils are coming with, man. Like, for example, like I said, you got to look at what these devils are saying. So this was at one of the campaign rallies. All right, Elon Musk has been saying a lot. All right, he's been saying a lot, man. So listen to this.
I'm not just MAGA. I'm dark, gothic MAGA. Well, it's the energy in this room is incredible. This is a real battle. This is a real election battle. So you need to get friends and family to vote. Make sure they vote early. This is important. We're going to be putting up a scorecard, okay? An early vote.
And the point being, I just wanted you to hear that beginning part. He said, "I am dark, gothic MAGA," and I was like, "Yo, I've been hearing the MAGA talk, and brothers have went into it. That MAGA we know goes into the highest degree of level you can get in Satanism, witchcraft or whatnot. But he said, I'm dark. I've heard dark MAGA, and then he put gothic MAGA on there. So I'm like, all right, what is dark MAGA? And then when you look it up, dark MAGA just means was it dark witch or something like that? Let me go back into it. Where we at? Yeah, so dark witch. So the fact that he added gothic on it, so I just wanted to look up what gothic meant. So go on freedictionary.com and we'll get the definition of what gothic means, the reference of where it goes back to. So this is our free dictionary, and it goes into word history. So it says the expression Gothic romance unites two major influences in the development of European culture: the Roman Empire and the Germanic tribes such as the Goth that invaded it. Gothic originally meant having to do with the Goth or their language, but its meaning eventually came to encompass all the qualities associated with Germanic culture, especially the Germanic culture dominant during the medieval period after the fall of Rome. So the fact that the Gothics or Goth, is tied back to the Roman Empire, and this is what Musk has been adamant about saying is back. This I find it coincidental that he linked all these words together. So just showing you that Elon Musk is a high level witch, man. Okay, he's a very high level witch, and then just when you go into the whole thing with just the Gothic culture and all that, it's a very dark and demonic, culture. It's a demonic lifestyle, man. You see the people with the all black with the black fingernail pet, they worship Satan. So he's literally telling you that, hey, MAGA dark. I'm a dark MAGA. He's a demonic witch, man. You know. So this is why, like the scripture said, you can't be ignorant of anything small or great, man. These devils are literally putting in your face that you're ushering in a satanic empire, man. Okay, and this satanic empire is going to be headed by what? Demons. That's what AI, artificial intelligence, is. That's demons, man. Because the word demon literally just means intelligence, man.
Exactly.
You know, you got something?
So, what was it on that?
God. Matter of fact, we can get that. Let's get this video right here dealing with. Matter of fact, not the video. Let's get this article dealing with the scientific priesthood, because this is what is coming out, man. All right, these technocrats are the ones that are really running shit. That's why Trump's whole cabinet is full of technocrats, man. Okay, guys like Elon Musk. You got Sam Altman over there at OpenAI. You got all those technocrats that's put up the funding for Project Stargate. You know, Mark Zuckerberg and a bunch of other names, man. These are all guys that have heavy influence in this this technology that's all going to be used to be a part of the mark of the beast, man. Okay, so these scientists, these are the ones that's really running the world, man. Hey, guys like Gates of Hell, you know, these are your new scientific priesthood, like you see here on the screen, man. All right, the new scientific priesthood wants complete control of what we are told. All right, it says we are all familiar by now with the various efforts that are underway to govern what we are allowed to say and share online. But this is a much bigger problem that is commonly perceived. It goes beyond the mere suppression of information or disinformation, as misguided and dangerous as that effort is. What it represents is, in fact, a problem. I don't even know how you say this word. Problematization, I guess, of information as such. Increasingly, those who govern us simply take the view that it would be better if we had the minimal necessary supply of curated information, carefully vetted by experts, in order that we should arrive at the decisions they seem to be appropriate. But like I said, we know that this is all coming in off the preset of them trying to establish themselves as gods on the earth, man. All right. Could you grab Second Thessalonians chapter 2?
Yeah.
We can start at verse 3 and just read down to about 10 or 11.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man be deceived. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, and that man of sin is being revealed, which is who? The so-called white man, the Edomites. All right, the man of perdition, man, the man of destruction. All right, he's being shown that he is the problem of the earth, man. All right, and these devils trying to save face because they know they're running out of time. All right, they're trying to hurry up and establish this technological prison to enslave the whole world before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua takes him out the power seat, man.
Exactly. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Right, and that's exactly what he's doing because what was the beginning of the start of you seeing these people begin to show their faces and speak like they are the Most High? This was during the demic.
Mhm.
Bill Gates being one of the main guys that was in the forefront, telling you what you need to be doing. All right, versus how a certified medical practitioner. You know, because what the hell can a computer geek tell you about world health, man? You know,
Exactly.
so we can already see the direction that everything was going to go, but through the spirit, we understood that whole 2-3 year pandemic, that was nothing more than a test run for what they really wanted to do. All right,
Mhm.
so they were able to shut the whole world down off the premise of technocrats telling you that you should trust the science instead of you pretty much listening to what the scriptures say of how we're supposed to handle health. All right, because you had the scientists in the churches telling you to be inoculated instead of trusting in Jesus and all this other bullshit. Hey, they were into every religious faction, poking people with that goddamn juice, man. So this goes to show you that these niggas are trying to be the Most High, man. All right, you got it.
Uh, and if I may add to it, like you said, we didn't start really hearing these people, these Noah Hararis, these Klaus Schwabs. I know, Kill Gates had already been set up to do his TED talks and things of that nature, but
Right,
these things were the dots hadn't been the lines hadn't been drawn to the dots, right? We hadn't been able to really match these things up until that pandemic took place, and then they all came in under that umbrella, man.
right. Because what was the main thing that was being attacked during that period? It was the truth. All right. Now I don't want to read this. Y'all can read it. I'll just have it highlighted as we continue to read the scriptures. But this right here is the reason why we're seeing the whole thing with the infodemic. All right. This is what the main war on. This is the beginning of the war on truth because what, as you said, those dots that were starting to be connected was that these small hats were the ones that was behind that whole movement. All right, because it's some documentaries on Rumble called I believe it's called "Who is Esau Edom." It's a part 1 to 3, and then and I think it was part 1. They did the research, and all the main funders for that juice were all small hats, man. All right, and when those talking points began to be brought up, hey, what was happening? Hey, brothers' channels was getting fucking attacked like crazy, man. Hey, brothers lost years of work behind exposing this information, man. Because these devils are trying to hide the fact that they are that red horse that you read about in Revelation the 6th chapter, man. All right, they have took peace from the earth because they're trying to establish themselves as being God on the earth, man. Okay, you got it.
Okay. So I'm going back to the Second Thessalonians 2 and verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know that with that it's like now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
Right, and we're in that time of that great revelation, man. Hey, the so-called white man, the Edomites, but specifically the Amalekites, are being exposed like never before. This is why you're seeing, all right, these different things, such as the whole thing with TikTok being attacked. All right, you're seeing the whole thing with the stop the hate, shine a light, because everybody is exposing these small hats for who they are, man. To being the goddamn problem in the earth, man.
Exactly. I wanted to read this real quick.
You got
This
it.
is an article from Tyranny News. Now, it came out in 2023, but the point of the article is speaking on how propaganda and censorship dominate the information war. Because this is the whole thing that they fought for through that whole pandemic cycle, man. Right? Is to gain control over propaganda to be able to censor things and to be able to put out what information they wanted to be put out, man. Right? Because there was a time where you would have different what's the word, third party news, to be able to tell semi truths, you know. But
Yeah.
now we see everybody is pretty much sharing the same opinions, either to the left or to the right, but they're all coming from the same place, man.
Right. Because to add to that, this is why you had the ADL who before this, the demic and all this, nobody knew who the hell they were. You know, the ADL never really was somebody to be talked about, on a mainstream basis like that, until the demic and until, guys like Kanye and Kyrie Irving, did what they did. And then now ADL became a well-known thing with that damn that Jew, or that's like, I'm saying that word, but that the small hat was it Adam Greenblatt or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And one thing that he was saying, it was like, man, is the young people on TikTok, are beginning to, form an opinion that, the land of Israel over there, man, is really they're the wicked ones, man. Okay, because when that whole war with Gaza started, about 2-3 years ago, the videos on these social media platforms were showing all the carnage that those small hats were doing over there in that land. And so this was like, yo, these devils are really they're the aggressors, man. They're the problem. They're the ones that's bringing all this chaos and shit in the earth, man. This is why Proverbs 29:2 tells you that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. And we could tell that these guys in the land of Israel over there, these small hats, man, the Amalek, the true Amalekites, and ain't the fucking Palestinians, it's those damn small hats, man. They are the problem in the earth, man. And when you go through all the major problems in the earth, all right, they are all behind it, man.
Mm-hmm. If I could read this for you real quick.
You got it.
This is the definition of damage control. And it says any efforts as by a politician or a company to counteract unfavorable publicity, curtail losses, or the like. And that's what you see. That's the whole MO of the ADL, man. Right? Is to to put them out as damage control, to try to reel in the narrative, man. Right? To try to stay in the shadows. Because they're coming to the point where that they're gonna do this as long as they can until they get to the point where they don't have to anymore, and they can be out in front, with their true motives, man. So they're just kicking that can down the road until they get to the height of their sufficiency, man.
Yeah, like, hey, putting this in the screen, bro. This is just to back up what I said, because one thing that was mentioned during that whole thing with Kanye, and he was exposing, that the small hats run Hollywood. It's more than Hollywood. They run the world. When you look at all the problems in the world, who is behind it? All right, the Federal Reserve on Wall Street, who run that? Okay, the internet spying, who's running that? What nationality is Mark Zuckerberg? You figure that out. Who runs Hollywood and TV? Who runs the courts? Okay, what's that famous saying? I forgot who said it, but I care not who pretty much makes the laws as long as they can control the money or something like that. I think I butchered it, but it's something along the lines though. As long as I have all the money, the world's money, I care not who makes the laws, something like that. We understand the cancer industry, all right, Rockefeller, all right, how and what they did with the medical industry. Okay, you got the corn, all right, who's behind that, all right, the wars, sex trafficking, all right, the different sides of the media that they put as the boogeyman and who's the hero. These are all the same culprit behind all this, man. All right, so it's not hard to tell. And like I said, Elon Musk he's a part of this too. But see, where these devils get off at is that they hide behind name changes, man.
Right.
Exactly. Okay, they don't all put their names as, like, you see the 13 royal, so-called royal bloodline. So just because you're not seeing a Rockefeller or a Rothschild or a DuPont, Getty, whatever, hey, their roots run deep. All right, they got their wicked things and all this shit, man. You know, like that quote you said in the last lesson. You know, with a tangled web we weave.
Mhm.
They got the whole world entangled in this goddamn wicked ass web, man. But you got it.
God. So back in Second Thessalonians chapter 5, or chapter 2, so like verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right. And see, the Most High is allowing these devils to do these things because for the sake of prophecy, Esau has a job to do. All right. Uh, I want to say that's what Proverbs 21, what talks about the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Can you grab it real quick, Baba Shah?
God.
Because everything that we're seeing be done is the Most High's will, man. See, nothing is done in the earth without the Lord's approval. All right. People want to give credence to Satan because these elites, they get their accounts from Satan. But who's the one giving Satan the orders to give to these devils, man? It's the Lord, man. Isaiah 45:7. All right. The Lord controls both good and evil. All right. So Satan gets his martial orders from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
God. So Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah. And so the Lord is the one that's controlling these devils' thoughts. He's the one that puts the things in these devils' mind to say and do what they're doing, man. All right. This is a big ass game of chess. That's like, Apostle Gabar always get that analogy. All right, the best chess players end up, they play chess against themselves, and that's essentially what the Most High is doing, man. All right. He's setting the chessboard up, all right, for his liking. All right, because he's making it so that the story ends with the ultimate checkmate, which is going to be Yahweh Shai. All right, putting these devils under, man. All right, when he comes back, he's going to overthrow these devils. So he's going to make it seem like he's losing on the right, just so he can make that miraculous comeback and overtake the left, man. It's all a beautiful story the Lord has written, man.
God. If I could read this in the NLT, it's
Mm-hmm.
2 Thessalonians 2:7. It reads, For this lawlessness is already at work secretly, and it will remain secret until the one who is holding it back steps out of the way.
Mm.
So the Lord is allowing these things to take place in the dark because there's still things that we don't know, right? There's some stuff we won't know till we get to the kingdom, but
Yeah.
there's things that we don't understand the depths of this devil's true intentions, man, right? So it's like the Lord has set this thing up to take place in the background, and He's given us enough to be able to disseminate and give these warnings, right? But there's going to come a time where He allows it to be fully revealed, man, right? To really come to light the intentions of Esau Edom, man.
I got a quick one since you said that. 1 second. This is Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us and who knoweth us? All right. And that's exactly what you were just saying. Okay, because these devils, all right, forget that the Most High is the one that's in control. So they think that they're not being seen, all the stuff that they're doing behind the scenes, trying to usurp the authority from the Most High. All right, because these technocrats, which are the modern day Chaldeans, all right, the modern day wise men of this new age, revived Roman Empire, all right. These guys like Elon Musk, Noah Yuval Harari, Sam Altman, Zuckerberg, all these technocrats, gates of hell, they're not going to be able to save Esau Edom's kingdom once Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai pulls that veil back and the demons that Esau's been consulting with, they stop communing with him, man. All right. So everything that we're seeing taking place, the Lord is allowing us to see, to interpret and understand what's being said and done. All right, so that we can understand the whole scope of prophecy, man. All right. We understand that he's not gonna win, but we must have these things play out. So like you read earlier in 2 Thessalonians 2, all right. He that letteth will let until he be taken out the way, man. These things must come to pass because his new world order has to be somewhat set up before the Lord returns so that he can throw it down, man. This is why when we read in Job 20, Esau's going to get to a certain point with this plan, man. All right? You got it.
God. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And
And
that's
shall,
happening now. All right. He's being consumed by the prophets. All right. Because we are the Lord's mouthpiece here on earth, man. All right. And then that's going to physically happen when Yahweh Shai returns with the host of heavens. All right. And melt this place with those thermonuclear missiles and the laser beams from the chariots, man.
mm-hmm. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Mm-hmm.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Right. And that's Elon Musk and the rest of these Edomites, man. These guys are coming with the working of Satan, okay? Because they're coming with this left hand magic, man.
Yeah.
All right. Elon Musk is letting it be known that this plan that they're coming with is from Satan, man. All right. Like, let me show this real quick, just to giving them visuals for Jake, man. Because Jake don't really understand how crazy this shit is, man. Elon Musk is not for the people, man. This nigga is a pawn for the devil, man. All right. This nigga is fully with Satan. If you can't tell already, man. All right. Like I said, he's a small hat. He's a witch. He's a warlock. He's a devil. All right. Do not be fooled by the bullshit that they're coming with, man. Okay. You got it, Doc.
God, I wanted to read this real quick because part of that, this whole technocracy is part of those lying wonders, man. Right? That are gonna come to this. They're gonna deceive the masses, right? To trick these people into accepting that MOTB ultimately, man. Because
Right.
there's gonna be a point where this thing is looked at as a means of salvation, right? Aligning yourself with this beast system, bowing the knee, right, and giving your power over to it because it's affording you conveniences, it's affording you comforts, right? It's giving you protections and some level of so-called stability, right, in these times. But that's a false covering at the end of the day, and it's not gonna profit you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to read this here. This is it says, what is a technocracy? It says here, an economic, social, and control system based on science, right? So science falsely so called, as the scriptures talk about, man. Right? This man is establishing a technological priesthood, as Priest may have mentioned of, man. It says, born out of Great Depression in the 1930s by Columbia University engineers and scientists, the management of governments is handled by technical experts, often involving technology-focused solutions. And this, what are we seeing right now? Right? We brought up Elon Musk. We brought up Mark Zuckerberg. We brought up the Open AI guys. Right? Bill Gates of hell. Right? All these people are that technological government, those experts, right? That they're going to be looking to. It says the proponents of technology of a technocracy claim the concept would lead to better management of resources and protection of the planet. And what do we see, right? Them managing the United States resources, right? The government resources. So then what do you see coming down the pipeline is them stretching that into global affairs, man. Right? That's
Exactly.
why the WEF is moving in the way that they are. Right? That's why you see the WHO moving in the patterns that they are, leaning upon technology for all their answers to things.
Yeah, these are those lying wonders that the Lord told us to be wary of, man. All right. Because like you said, these devils, all right, these unelected officials have been making the move to come out in the forefront and tell you on how they want the world to be ran. But like I said, who elected these guys to come to be in this position to say what they're saying?
Exactly.
I thought this is what the world leaders were for. These niggas not presidents. They're not nobody of sort of quote unquote elected powers. They're fucking computer people, man.
Right.
So what? How can they tell you about health and all this other shit, man? You know.
Okay. Continuing on, it says the proponents of a technocracy claim the concept will lead to better management of resources and protection of the planet. However, this system of governance by technological experts and their theology would also involve the loss of privacy, centralization, and management of all human behavior. And that's the culmination of this beast system, man. Right? To take your privacy, to take your comforts, right? To take the human the humanness out of you, man. Right? Because
Yeah.
they want your soul, right?
Yeah.
They want to separate you from the Most High at all costs, and that's why everything that we're about to start seeing, because it's gonna happen fast. The
Mm-hmm.
the infrastructure is already there. It's just gonna be implementation, right? That we see, in these coming, Lord willing, this coming year. So these next few months, but say we get to next year, these things are just gonna start to roll downhill faster and faster because that AI, you see how fast it's gotten to the point that it's gotten, right? These things are just gonna snowball effect, man.
Yeah, like the scripture said, the Lord had to shorten the days, otherwise there would be no flesh to be saved. But as we can see, like you said, as quickly as this AI is advancing, like Apostle Hart has been saying, hey, once they implement that mark of the beast and mandate that, man, things are gonna roll, and we're gonna be out of here, you know, soon, like quick, when soon as they do that, man, you know. But leading up into that, everything that you're seeing taking place right now, that's where all roads are leading to, man. Okay, because like you said, it's all about the hijacking of the human experience. These devils, through the promise of innovative science, they have hijacked the human experience to where people don't even experience life no more, man.
Right.
People's lives revolve around being stuck in their phone, stuck in the house watching TV. It's gotten so bad now to people are living in artificial reality. Virtual reality has taken over. When you see movies like Ready Player One, that's real life. This is the metaverse. This shit is real.
Exactly.
Black Mirror, the black that show Black Mirror was literally a show that was foreshadowing all New World Order shit, man. All 5, 6 seasons of that is all letting you know that's what the New World Order is gonna be about, man. You
Exactly.
know,
Going back, uh, 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
right? So if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, you're gonna be deceived by these lying wonders that these devils are coming with. Because like I said, all this shit is leading to the new world order. I mean, it's like to the new world order, that too, but it's leading to the mark of the beast, man. Okay, because part of those lying wonders is Revelation 13 and 16, man. All right, that mark of the beast that's going to be implemented in your right hand or in your forehead, which is what we're seeing now, man. What Elon Musk is famous for, what? The Neuralink, the chip that's going to go in your forehead, and then you got the other one, talking about putting it in your hand. All right, and we already understand that. Hey, when they made the chip for your hand, they said that it's gonna go between your thumb and your index finger because that's where your body produces the most electricity. All right, so all this is going to be shown that, look, this is what their whole mo is about. All right, to implant the whole world with a microchip, man. Okay, so this is why at the end of the day, like the scriptures say, real quick, this is 1 Timothy 6:20. It says, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science falsely so called." And that's what exactly what we're seeing, man. All right. Profane and vain babbling, where they're trying to tell you that technology is the new, way to save humanity. All right. This is how we're going to reach immortality by, linking man with machine, uploading your consciousness to the cloud. All right. Putting a microchip inside your body to heal you, from different injuries. If you want to, be able to walk again, If you're, you can't walk, you're missing limbs, we can give you, the ability to walk. We can give you prosthetics to be able to live life again. These are these lying wonders that they're telling you that you want to take part in, man. Okay, but the scriptures told us to keep that was committed to our trust, which is what these scriptures, man. All right, because these words in this Bible is faithful and true. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave us the warning not to trust this man, because this man is his ultimate MO is to eradicate Israel off the planet. So we don't want, to take part in that fire. That if you take that MOTB according to Revelation, the 14th chapter, all right, you will find yourself a part of that lake of fire, man. All right. So continuing on, it says, which some professing have erred concerning the faith, grace be with thee, Amen. Because one thing I want to point out concerning this topic, why the hell are no other Israelite groups speaking on this stuff, man? Okay, you don't see other Israelite groups highlighting what the hell Elon Musk and these other guys are saying and doing, man. It's only Great Millstone that's really zoning in on this shit, man. And that shows you that the Lord is dealing with us, man, through the Spirit. When we say that humbly, because we're the only ones reporting on this, man. This shit matters.
Exactly.
This shit matters, man, because this is all leading up into what we've been warned about, dealing with that damn chip, man.
That time of testing, man. Right? These other groups aren't preparing their congregations to face these trials.
That's right.
And like it says here in the NLT, it says some people have wandered from the faith by following such foolishness.
Man.
So there's people whose faith isn't rooted because they're not being shown what's to come, man. Right? They're not being warned of the dangers. They're given the allure of being an Israelite without the depth, without the understanding of the severity of the times that we're about to come into, man.
Yeah, man. One more. This is Psalms 144:11. It says, "Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood." Okay, hey, their power lies in Satanism and deceit. Okay, and if you don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushua to open your eyes up to this, all right, and your faith to be able to know that the Lord, if you believe in him, will keep you, from being taken by this shit, then hey, you're gonna be right, amongst these damn sheeple getting sent off into this new world order system and getting chipped up and be destroyed, man. But see, the elect is going to be covered in these times, man, where we're not taken by this, okay? Because as much as we're speaking about this AI, man, hey, we're not going to sit up here and say brothers don't use it. We use the AI as well, man. All right, but we're not looking at this as to be no savior. These people out here, all right, are looking at this AI like this is the saving grace. You got AI pastors, you got AI teachers, you got these people are running to this more than they're going to the Most High, man. That's a problem. But that shows you how Satan once again has deceived the world, man. Satan being these damn devils, man.
Got it. Precept for you. So Wisdom of Solomon 15 and verse 4. I feel like I've been bringing this out a lot lately. but it hits the hammer, it hammers home the point, right, of how we can maneuver through this society and use these things but not abuse them, man. Because we're not putting our faith into this, man. Right?
That's right.
We're able to take what we can, glean what we can, and then get out of it, man.
That's right.
So this is the Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 4. For neither did the mischievous invention of man deceive us, nor an image spotted with diverse colors the painter's fruitless labor. Right? So we're not being deceived by these inventions, man. Right? These people will see these so-called wonders and immediately fold, man. But we see these things taking place, and we understand that this is the power that the Lord has given the left hand. Right? So we know our power. If the Lord gave it to him, how much more can he give us?
Exactly.
So we're not gonna lean into this man's system, right? We use it to what we need to use it for. But at the end of the day, when it's time to get out of it or when it's taken away, right, we're not any worse off, man. Because this wasn't our saving grace.
Right, because the way we look at it, man, is the world is going in this direction. So, we use it to pretty much, we use it to use it for whatever reasons, man. But like you said, we're not worshiping this shit, man, because like the point being made, there was a question that was asked to Apostle Tahar, I believe it was last year, to when they start to make the money digital, are we going to be able to use it or whatever? And Apostle said, we're going to have to use the digital money at some point, but where the cutoff of it comes is when they make it into that chip, and that chip becomes mandatory. So from that point, that's when we cut off the matrix, man. That's when we have to step out the system and walk in faith, man. Okay, but it's going to come a little bit of time to where we're going to have to use, the digital money. All right, but when it comes to this, because this is what, like you said, is not being warned about. We're gonna go ahead and go into it. Revelation 13 and 16. Matter of fact, I'll go up. I'll start at 14 actually. 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, which we have saw that, all right, going all the way back to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where they was able to, drop those missiles over there. Was it Fat Boy and Little Man or something? Or whatever. I think I messed the names up, but either way, those missiles, all right, and they, did that damage to them. So since then, the world has been in awe at the technological advancements that Babylon the Great has been able to bring. Okay. And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Because the more and more closer we get to the end, we can see that these devils, are trying to revitalize Rome all over again, man. All right. All roads are pointing to this place being Rome as we see it. All right. From the infrastructure to the way that they're running the world. All right. But now what we're seeing is it's a more technological Rome, man. Because the thing that, all the people that was in, positions of power in the past, where they failed at is that they were all looking to pretty much, rule the world, the whole world as one. The problem is they didn't have the technology to do it. Now these devils have the technology, and this is why they're trying to bring everything together in this last hoorah before Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah comes back, man.
Exactly.
All right. Excuse me. Verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak, and that cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And this is what we're seeing being established now, that image of the beast, which is speaking to where this technological system is being set up. And these technocrats like Elon Musk are the heads that is slowly ushering it into the people to where they're going to accept it. Because as we made mention in the earlier part of the lesson, is Esau is exposing all the wickedness that's going on through this government, so that they can have the justification to reset this shit using the AI, and that's what's going to govern everything. To where, look, you either going to be a part of this technological system or you're not, and if you're not, you're going to be exiled. To where it says the people that will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. To where that word "kill" means you're going to be literally X'd out from society. All right, because if you're not taking part in the way that the world is moving forward, you're not going to be able to live in that society, man. All right, that's like when technology becomes obsolete, they get rid of it, and so Esau makes it to where you try to hold on to that old technology for as long as you can, but then it comes a point to where Esau will make you get rid of it and upgrade to the new thing. Well, he's going to make life like that altogether with this technology, where if you are not fully integrated with the way that the world is going to be, which is going to be sitting around that chip, you're going to be cut off from society, man.
Mm-hmm. If I may ask you, I remember listening to a video, and they were speaking on how everything is going to biometrics as far as security.
Right.
Whether It's going from typing in your passcodes to you doing the thumbprints to you doing the face scans and the eye scans, and it's just conditioning people into being more and more accepting of using biometric measures to be able to access things in society, right?
Right.
So now people are already primed for that. So they're gonna once they get a little bit of their conveniences taken away, these American comforts, they're gonna be more than willing to run down there and take that device, man.
Because hey, what that remind you of? You know, hint, hint. So that's just the test run we were just speaking about. That happened. About 3, 4 years ago.
Exactly.
Well, shit, it's been 5 now since 2025. So yeah, it's about 5 years, man. That was the test run. If you don't want to get that juice, you're not going to be able to participate in outside.
Exactly.
So, like you said, when it comes down to this this new technological age that we're coming into, if you don't want to play ball, then hey, you ain't gonna be able to. And they're already doing that. As you're seeing, like we keep bringing the example up with the social media. What was one of the main talking points they just had at WEF? We need digital IDs behind these social media accounts so we can know who is posting these things. We don't want any more anonymous, pages. We want to know who is saying these things so we can put a face with that, man. And that's going to be for everything at that point. As we're saying, they're starting to slowly implement that in your everyday life. You go to the gas station, some of these stores won't let you get particular items without scanning your ID first. This is the shit we're getting to, man. All right, a total digital enslavement where there's zero privacy, man. Okay. Verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it both. He calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and that mark going into that charagma. All right, that micro C hip that's going to be inserted in you, and that's going to be Esau's way of tracking and knowing everything about you, man. Okay, when you just go into those words, that word charagma is a going into it real quick. Let me go to it. It says a stamp or imprinted mark. All right, and then when you go into the root word karax, it says it's a palisade or a stake. All right, something that you stick in you, which is that needle. All right, and then you go into the root word of karax. It goes back to grapho, which is pretty much the written character that's going to be your information that's written inside that chip. So for all these Israelite camps out here that's bullshitting around with the breakdown of what the Revelation 13 and 16 is, when this thing is made mandatory, as we're seeing it being conditioned more and more to the public to be okay with this, because never at a time in history have we been hearing people becoming more and more okay with having this type of technology under their skin, man. Because there was a point in time where this thing was fairly new, where you had all the people. Now I ain't getting no chip inside of me. Now they're making it cool. You're seeing it on commercials. You're seeing it in all these fucking futuristic TV shows and movies. They all got the chip in it, man. This is conditioning. They're conditioning you to be okay with having this technology, and what they're gonna do is make it seem like it's cool. It's going to be innovative. It's going to, just like the jab, it's going to be, optional until it's not.
Exactly.
All right. Finishing it out. Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, the main driving point of this breakdown is the part about buying and selling. That's the point that every time these things come out, all these Israelite camps suddenly turn mentally retarded. They don't know what the word buying and sell means. All right, they'll tell you that the charagma is everything but what it really is, man. So the driving force behind that is, how are you going to buy and sell in the New World Order? It's the microchip. It's not an embargo. It's not the white woman. It's not Christianity. It's not none of these bullshit ass breakdowns these people
It's not
talking about,
sin.
man. Yeah, it's not sin. All right. It's a literal microchip they're gonna put inside of you, man. There's no getting around that, man. All right. And you Israelite camps out here that's not warning the people when this shit is pushed heavily mandatory upon the whole world. Hey, your congregation is gonna want blood from you leaders, man. We've been saying that. We calling it, man, because you leading your flock astray, man. All right. This is why we constantly get on the MOTB, because this is a major point in prophecy that is going to come to pass, man. We can't get anywhere in prophecy without the MOTB, man. World War III cannot happen until this MOTB is mandated first, man.
Right.
All right. You got something?
That was it. I mean, I'll get this real quick. It's Micah chapter 3, and I'll get to the point, verse 7. It says, "Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, but there is no answer of the Most High." Going into the false prophets, these other groups, there's going to come a time where they're ashamed and confounded because the message that they've been teaching is going to be proven false, man. They're going to be, found to have lied to their congregations, and they're going to have a lot of blood on their hands as a result, man.
That's right.
And that's if they, Lord willing, they will repent. But if they don't, then that's going to be a terrible judgment unto them, man.
That's right. That's right. We can end with this right here. This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and 33 in the NLT. It says, "But when all these terrible things happen to them, as they certainly will, then will they know a prophet has been among them." All right. So this is why at the end of the day, man, you gonna know that Great Millstone was right about the MOTB. All right. Everybody's gonna know that all the people that we've been telling about this microchip, you gonna know that there was a prophet among you, man. Because when it goes down, we know who they're gonna run to, But the Lord said He's gonna hide us. All right. So this is why, for you sincere believers out there, man, get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding while you still can. Like the scriptures say, seek the Lord while He may be found still, man. Okay. Right. Because the time is running out, man. We see this thing is heating up. Things are moving quick. All right. And this devil is making his move. But on the right hand, Yahweh Shemel Shah is making his move too. And miracles are coming as well, man. Hey, brothers and sisters, just continue to keep the faith and believe, man. We right here at the door, man. All right. You got any closing words?
That was it, man. Just stay circumspect as we brought out. Pay attention to what's taking place geopolitically, domestically, in regards to the technocracy we see being established. Pay attention to what's taking place as far as World War III talks and the downfall of this economy. Right? Don't get trapped up in the so-called rebounding of the American system. Because there's going to be a time where there's going to be time during this where it seems as though they're going to reach that golden age, that golden era, right? To bring back these comforts, but just don't get trapped up in all these things, because we know that all this has to take place in order for us to get to the kingdom, man, right? And all that's going to happen before the persecution starts to mount, right? Before they really start to come down upon the believers, man.
Calm. Hey, so like we said, man, you brothers and your sisters, man, just stay strong, stay prayed up, and just keep the faith, man. All right, we're almost out of here. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. So we're going to close out giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.